I'm a little bit confused because I was looking at my Matchbox Corvette here and I realized that it says 1/60th scale. Now, I just always assumed that Matchbox and Hot Wheels generally are 1/64th scale, and I wasn't really sure if the ratio was correct. I don't know, I'm not really an expert in these die-cast scales. I only know what it says on the packaging or on the car itself, and this says 1/60th scale. Now, if Hot Wheels and Matchbox are 1/64th scale, then this Matchbox Corvette should be a little bit bigger than the others. So I picked up some other cars to compare it to, and first, this just happened to be laying around, and first I, picked up this Viper, and I put them next to each other, and I realized that, yes, it is actually slightly bigger than the standard Hot Wheels 1/64th scale. But I realized upon closer inspection, I have another Viper here. Now, these are both mainline standard Hot Wheels Vipers, and I'm assuming they're both supposed to be 1/64th scale. I actually did a video about this recently, this red one, because it's new for 2023, and I realized I overlooked this in the video that I did in the previously. I realized that this red one is significantly smaller than the yellow one. So if you put these two next to each other, then the red one is not only shorter, but also thinner, right? So width-wise, this is smaller than the yellow one. And I didn't realize that at first. This is something that I didn't pick up on when I did my previous video. So I started inspecting it very closely, and lo and behold, the wheels on this yellow one are huge compared to the wheels on the red one. So the red one is the latest 2023 92 Dodge Viper RT10, and these are also 2023, but they're just older, right? And I guess it's a different casting. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the same. Initially, when I looked at it, I thought it was the same. I guess I just was tired. I wasn't paying attention. But the wheels on this are larger, and it actually is just generally a little bit bigger. It's a little bit longer, very, very, maybe a millimeter, and it's a little bit wider. So what's the deal here? Is this one 1/64th or is this one 1/64th scale? I don't really know. If anyone out there knows, the diecast experts, I would appreciate some clarification because I'm just very curious. I also picked up this majorette BMW 325. So this is the BMW 325 and it's a different brand, and I just wanted to put them side by side and compare them. And when I did, I realized that they're just about the same size, right? So this is not Hot Wheels, it's not Matchbox, so it has nothing to do with Mattel, and there's just about the same size here. So if this is 1/60th scale, then this would be 1/60th scale and not 1/64th scale, unless this one is wrong, right? So if this is 1/64th, then this is also going to be 1/64th, right? I'm not really sure. I know they're two different models, but generally speaking, this is a little bit bigger than the Hot Wheels, and this is about the same size as this Matchbox car. And if these are 1/64th scale, then what would that make these two cars over here? I don't really know, and they're not even the same size, so they would be slightly, different in scale when you compare these two to each other. Now, I don't expect toys to be perfect, especially the standard mainline, right? But I'm just curious, after inspecting them more closely, I realized that they're not really the same size, and I'm curious to find out what's going on here. So if anyone out there can explain this to me, please let me know, and I'd appreciate your help if you can help me figure out what's happening here with the scale of these cars.